Grand Rising. Hey there, how are you? I'm going to give it a minute because there always tends to be a little bit of a lag on on these videos. Just got through doing the daily devotion video. So if you're here seeing this, go check that out. I just got finished and it was alive, so there's no upload time. It's there and it's ready. Grand Rising. I hope everybody's having a positive, productive start to your day today. Happy Monday. If you're not having a positive, productive start, I pray that your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and of course the Most High help you with that today. I also pray that He clothes us in His armor from head to toe, that He strengthens our discernment and guides our steps as we go throughout this day. So I've started a new thing and doing 2 separate videos. I just did the devotion video. Now we're going to do the affirmations and advice video. We're going to start with the grief affirmation for the day. We do have several new decks that we're working with, which is nice. We'll do a chakra wisdom affirmation card and get an incense lit. It's perfectly okay to admit you're not okay. It is okay. It's actually very important to be able to admit that you're not okay. Let me grab my incense and my burner real quick. Okay, still getting things a little organized around here. I need more shelving. So once I get some more shelving, I'll be able to get this corner set up a little bit better. Nonetheless, it's okay to admit that you're not okay. It's important to be able to admit that you're not okay. Even if you can't admit it to other people, it's important, 2:22 on the timer when I looked, it's important to be able to admit it to yourself that you're not okay. And then over time, you'll get to the point where you can admit it to other people. Oh, looks like we got a different one today. Been stuck in solar plexus for a while. 7th chakra, crown chakra, divine intervention. And we also got another one. 1st chakra, base chakra, independence. We're going to go with the crown chakra because that's the first one that came out. Represented by the color purple. Of course, crown chakra is at the top of your head. I do believe crown chakra is frankincense, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Yes, I was right. Frankincense. Frankincense is actually a natural resin. It's actually one of the gifts that the wise men brought baby Jesus. It has a lot of purification properties to it. It has a great smell to it. I actually use frankincense oil in my purification water. Oh, I love frankincense. Shout out to Elegant Expressions Aromatherapy. That's the line of incense that I use. You can get them at Dollar Tree. They have a whole chakra set. But as I have learned on my Amazon shopping scrolling adventures, there's all different kinds of companies that do the different chakra incense sets. So, the options are pretty much unlimited as far as that goes. But nonetheless, I honor a higher power and know that anything is possible. I let a higher power have a more active presence in my life, and I know that my life is divinely guided. I surrender to this truth. I know that I am loved, guided, and protected by a higher source. I am open to seeking guidance in my spiritual quests from a spiritual teacher, master, or guru. These affirmations are in the shorts section of my page, where you can go on and screenshot them so that you can say them for yourselves. We talked about it, I guess it was day before yesterday. How, keeping your mental space clean and positive and motivated is very important. Okay, we'll get an affirmation from the Wild Offering Oracle, and then we're just going to go down the line. It's perfectly okay to admit that you're not okay. Allow for spiritual divine intervention to take place. Be open to receiving knowledge from outside sources, no matter what those outside sources may be. That actually came up in the daily devotion video. So if you're seeing this, know that the daily devotion video is already posted. I did that before I did this. If this is your first time seeing my channel, also know that I have over 600 videos on YouTube. Feel free to scroll. I'm sure that you will find some kind of encouragement, motivation throughout those videos. A like would be great. A subscription would be even better, to help throw me into the algorithms. Okay. Wow, that was quick. Compassion. It's been a while since we've seen that one. Had a hard time staying positive because it's so, man, it is. A lot of us have so much experience with that. And, I've learned throughout the years, especially these last 4 or 5 years of my life, is a major problem is that nobody talks about it. Going back to our grief affirmation, it's perfectly okay to admit that you're not okay. When more people talk about it and open the door to that conversation, just that in itself can help you feel so much better. Okay, compassion. As you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing new people and experiences. Dear Lord, help me feel ever deepening self-acceptance. May I see myself as you see me. Compassion for yourself, for whatever it is that you're going through, being able to admit that you're not okay, and being compassionate for others that are struggling as well. So many people are seeking that compassion, that understanding, that acknowledgement that they're not the only ones struggling. And through my journey, I have learned, and I feel like that is my purpose here, is to not only share my struggles, but to help people with compassion, because I'm a very compassionate, empathetic, sympathetic person. And it's so many times in my life that has gotten me like in trouble, because I give too much. But everything that all those different gifts that we have, things that we feel like are negative about ourselves, there's a positive aspect to that. And spirit, divine intervention helped me learn that about myself, that those things are not necessarily bad. I just had to learn how to work with them instead of letting them just kind of take me over. All right, now we'll get a Namaste Stress Less card. I've really enjoyed having this deck so far. This is one of the newer decks. My goal is just to keep adding more positivity to this channel. Eventually, I'll probably get to the point to where, like, I'll have so many that I won't be able to pull from all of them. And as that starts happening, I'll probably, weed out some of the older decks, like the Wild Offering Oracle and the Chakra Wisdom Affirmation cards. I've been working with those decks for years. They were decks that I got for my own personal journey, that I just started sharing on this channel as well. That wasn't a very good shuffle. We'll shuffle one more time. That wasn't a very good one either, because they almost all fell on the floor. All right. Stress less. That didn't take long at all. Travel to your peaceful place. You don't have to jump on an airplane to experience that place of personal power and tranquility that leaves you feeling rejuvenated. Instead of a physical vacation, travel to your favorite place, often using visualization. Close your eyes and relax your body. Imagine a place you feel connected to that gives you a sense of peace and or power. Often this is a place in nature that you have enjoyed and may know quite well. It may also be a place you have never physically been, but you would like to go. Rest here for a while and pay attention to each sense. Is the wind blowing your hair? Do you smell sweet grass or the soft, damp earth? What do you see? Pay attention to these details. As you continue to practice, your place may become more and more vivid. Traveling to your peaceful place can help you relax your mind and body. And this can be very difficult, especially if you have a hard time quieting your mind, which I do have a hard time doing that. Um, so sometimes, especially in the beginning, actually going out in nature and finding a quiet, peaceful place may be necessary. Unfortunately, if you live in a place where that's not an option, find a dark, quiet room you can go into. If you need to, put some headphones on and find either healing frequencies or nature sounds or whatever helps you quiet your mind. Meditation and quieting your mind is very difficult because this world thrives on noise and chaos. And so it can be very hard to quiet your world and quiet your mind. But when you get to the point where even if you can just do it for a few minutes, it's so refreshing, really. But it just like anything else, it takes practice. You know, it's like, when you learn how to ride a bike, you're going to have to fall a bunch of times before you actually get it, you know? And even as adults, we still fall sometimes. But the more we do it, the more we practice, the easier it gets. And it's still something that I struggle with, and I've been working on it for years. But honestly, I probably don't practice as much as I should. It's like learning a new instrument. If you only pick that instrument up, once a month, it's going to take you a lot longer to learn how to play it than if you pick it up every day, right? That mentality can be applied to anything in life, anything that you're learning how to do that you're not used to doing, whether it's exercise, meditation, eating healthy, playing an instrument, learning how to sing, whatever it is, it all takes practice. All right, now we'll get an Angel of Abundance Oracle card, and then we'll pull from the Affirmators and the Animal Spirit, and then we'll get into the Archangels and Mary Magdalene. I'm really trying to keep track of my time. It's 13:44 on the timer when I looked. $8:51. All right, so yeah, my goal was to be done by 9 o'clock because I do have to work today. It is safe for you to receive. Wow. And we were just speaking of nature. She's out in the woods. She's got 2 deer right beside her. She's got some birds flying around, a white dove. There's a lot of white doves in these cards. And yeah, I mean, I can't really go into it, but white doves have a very important spiritual meaning. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. That's a very beautiful picture. I don't know how well you can see it, but It's like there's snowflakes falling. She's in the woods, but it's snowing. She's got like a little picnic basket. She's feeding the deer. Very beautiful picture. And it was, that very much goes along to traveling to our peaceful place. What brings you peace? I know nature and animals. Of course, most of the time my animals drive me nuts. But hello, Grand Rising. Good morning. Happy Monday. Uh, a lot of times my animals drive me nuts, but it's really not their fault. I love nature. I love animals. You know, not everybody has an animal lover heart like I do, but I just think it's very interesting that, you know, it always, they all always coincide, you know, that's just the way, this goes. All right, now we're going to get an affirmators card. This is one of the new decks as well. We used this for the first time the other day, and I really enjoy the childlike cartoon artwork that's on here. It very much makes me smile. So I hope it does the same for you as well. I hope you have a peaceful, positive, productive day today. Try to remember to smile. Even if you're experiencing pain, please. Thank you very much. It's very comfy, and it's got the quarter-inch sleeves, so it keeps my arms warm, but I can still move freely. Thank you. Please try to remember to smile today. Even if you're experiencing some kind of pain, smile through the pain. Did you know that it takes more muscles in your face to frown than it does to smile? Yes, it does. All right. I know it's hard. I wouldn't tell you to do it if I hadn't done it myself. And it's okay to admit that you're not okay. Pray about it. Sing about it. Cry about it. Whatever you have to do to release it. Whatever works for you. It's different for everybody. Look at that. Divine timing. Look at that picture. I love the artwork on these cards. All right. It's a hand fixing to flick a sand timer that's running away with legs. That's hilarious. We actually had several flip over, but I will acknowledge them, but we're not going to read them. We have friendliness, which is a crocodile wearing a hat and a tie. We have peacefulness, which is a heart-shaped gypsy wagon. I love gypsy wagons. I would love to have one day. Then we have patience. We got that one the other day, the first time we used this deck. And then we got manifestation. All right, so divine timing says everything is timing, and timing is everything. Gladly, I release my concern over timing and let things happen when and as they will. I trust that the divine schedule makers know what they're doing. It can take a long time to reach divine middle management. These cards really do make me smile. I like, they have a positive message, but they put a little bit of humor in there too. I like it. It's 50 affirmation cards to help you help yourself without the self-helpiness. Affirmators. In case you want to get the deck for yourself, I got these on Amazon. I was attracted to the unicorn on the front. That's what really attracted me to the deck. But nonetheless, all of my decks, except the grief affirmations and the wild offering oracle. Now, I do know you can get the wild offering oracle on Amazon. I just didn't get them there. But all of my decks you can get on Amazon to where you can use them for yourself. Because when I first started all this, that's what I did it for, was for myself. It wasn't a community thing. It was to help me feel better. And, we all need help in that area. Some days it's harder than others to feel better. Believe me, I understand. All right, now we're going to pull from the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. This is the pocket size deck by Kim. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, Krans. I used to have the full size deck, but when I reordered it this time, I got the pocket size instead. And this deck very much has like a Native American background to me. Like, I feel like that's where it's rooted. But I used to love this deck when I had the full size version. Okay, we got multiple. We got the fox. Foxes can be sneaky. They have positive attributes as well. Oh, yeah. We got the oyster and the turtle. Turtle, turtle. I've never actually seen that movie. I've just seen that clip from that movie. All right, so fox, oyster, and turtle. Let's see. I'm still getting familiar with this book. So, all right, fox, smart, strong partner or mate, and a wise teacher. The fox is an enchanting creature with plenty of mystic to go around. Mystique, not mystic. Mystique to go around. Fox personalities are skillful in business and also make great teachers. They are quick to learn and adapt well to new situations. Foxes are ideal life partners as they commit to relationships for the long term, and their natural charisma keeps things exciting. Fox energy helps us stay true to those most dear to us. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they slip away. When in balance, magical, ingenious teacher, and magnanimous. When out of balance, sneaky, I told you, sneaky, unsure of their identity. To bring into balance, partnership and connection. So that kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier, connecting with other people, openly communicating about what you're going through. Just talking about it a lot of times can help you feel better. And believe me, I know that that is easier said than done because a lot of people don't want to talk about it. People are so consumed by their own lives that they lack compassion. That's why those of us that do have that compassion and that empathy are so important. So it's important in some way, shape, or form to find a community that you can connect to that shares those same attributes, which is kind of why I'm here. It's been a long journey. I've been working on this channel for a long time, and I just know that the time will come. Even if, people just randomly pop up, they're going to hear something that they need to hear, whatever day that is, because that's something that just comes natural to me. All right, then we have oyster and turtle. Oyster and turtle. Let's see. Believe it or not, these little pages are actually kind of difficult to handle. All right, oyster, patient. Didn't we see the patience card? We sure did. Patient, secret keeper, hiding inner treasures. Oysters are good at that, aren't they? Keeping secrets. Hidden motives as well. That can be a positive or negative. That kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier. There are different personality attributes that have a negative and a positive. It's all about intentions. Do you have negative intentions? Do you have positive intentions? And that's the world as a whole. And sometimes it can be very difficult to analyze whether somebody has negative or positive intentions. It's very difficult. It takes a lot of work. All right. The focus and determination of the oyster is unmatched. Anything an oyster personality puts their mind to, they achieve with grace and charm. The only problem is oyster types often take their inner gifts for granted. They become shy or doubtful, and this can lead to withdrawing or protecting their deepest desires and life's work. Guilty. I think we all do that. When the oyster card appears, it's important to reveal your inner treasures. What is it you've been hesitant to share? The world is waiting to see. When in balance, feels blessed, generous, and masterful. When out of balance, reluctant, gripping, clams up. To bring into balance, share something. That, I mean, they're all telling, all of it is saying the same thing. Be willing to share, but also be willing to receive from the world and from the divine. All right, and then we have turtle, which isn't that odd or cool? The turtle and the oyster came out together, and they're side by side in the book as well. All right, the turtle, ancient soul, grounded, trusting, at home in the self. It is wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water elements simultaneously. This helps to ground and connect them to the deeper truths of life. That goes back to our stress less card, talking about going into nature. No matter where their travels lead them. Turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers as they collect life experiences under their shells for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. Speaking your truth, being able to acknowledge your truth to yourself so that you can share it with others. When in balance, peaceful, adventurous, and productive. When out of balance, slows down to a halt. To bring into balance and adventure. So we've gotten a lot of that today. Getting out in nature, doing something different, being adventurous, being bold. I have met negative tension. I'm sorry, I didn't see that messages retracted. 2 people were watching. Good job. Oh, thank you. That's probably for my TT. She makes a lot of them. Oh, thank you for participating. I'm sorry that I didn't see all those earlier before you left. Nonetheless, the general message for today seems to be, being authentic, speaking our truth, getting out in nature or getting out of a negative mindset, getting out of the negative environment, and, finding a place of peace to explore our own desires and our own feelings and our own goals. All right, let me pick up some of these cards, and then I've gone a little over time, so we're going to try to buzz through this last part real quick, and then we'll be done for the day. We're going to get Archangel Fire Oracle card, and then we'll get a Mary Magdalene advice card, and then we'll be done. I try not to rush these videos because I feel like when I do rush them, a message is going to be missed. That's usually why I try to start them earlier in the day. But just being honest, I wasn't supposed to work this morning. I wasn't actually supposed to go into work until 3 o'clock today. So my schedule has been kind of thrown out of whack because of that. So, nonetheless, it is what it is. All right, now we'll get a Archangel Oracle card for the day. And then we'll get a card from Mary Magdalene. I hope everybody has a positive, productive day today. We actually got two. We got Curbiel. I'm not going to read this one because we just got this one in one of the past videos. You can go check that out. I will read his short message, but I'm not going to read the whole thing. He's card number 33. And then we got Tahariel, very Native American, holding a baby, card number 37. All right, let's see, 33. His message is illumination. Do not delay. The time has come to share of your light. Be unafraid to speak your truth, for there are many who will benefit from your message. I mean, that is the message for the day. No matter what your truth is, be able to accept your truth so that you can share it with others. All right, and then we got card. Ooh, my left ear just started ringing. Card number 37, Rainbow Child. All right, here we go. 3144 on the timer. All right. The angel of purity and purification. Like her image in the card, she embodies all colors of the rainbow, perfectly blended to create the white light of the divine. This pure light is your light, for we are all perfect sparks of the Creator. There is a Native American prophecy which says that when the earth is ravaged and the animals are dying, a new tribe, oh my gosh, I'm getting covered in goosebumps, or God bumps, as Spiritual Savage would say. A new tribe of people shall come unto the earth from many colors, classes, creeds, and who by their actions and deeds shall make the earth green again. They will be known as the warriors of the rainbow. Ooh, I'm getting emotional. Many high vibrational souls are incarnating at this time to assist with our ascension. The angels have shown me that certain old souls have chosen to go through multiple evolutionary cycles in this one lifetime. I am covered in goosebumps right now. Shifting from indigo and crystal children into rainbow and diamond souls in order to become keepers of the new earth, rainbow and diamond light frequencies. If you have drawn this card, it is likely you are currently undergoing an evolution and are now stepping into your rainbow child essence. I am covered in goosebumps. Her light is exquisite because it contains all the colors, but at the same time, it contains none of them. So it acts as a kind of void where everything is possible, and yet it is all inclusive. It is the light of all creation, the still point between the in and the out breath. It is the purest and most refined crystalline essence of everything in existence. When you are bathed in this light, everything is illuminated before you on your path to truth, even the things you might perhaps wish to remain blind to. Her light will bring discernment and may require you to step beyond your comfort zone at times, but it will also protect you from that which is not for your highest good. Be prepared to release anything that isn't serving your soul's purpose and step into the true light of the divine. Her message: honor your sensitivity, let go of self limitation, and acknowledge the purity of your heart. Every child is born of the light. You are returning to your state, your true state of innocence. Whoa. Love it. Thank you, Spirit. All right, now we'll get a message from Mary Magdalene and we'll end it for the day because I have got to get in the shower and get ready. We got surrender the other day. We have, if this is the first time you're seeing one of my videos, please, I know that I'm not very good at titling my videos, so it's like, there's no way of knowing what they're about, but you know, there's a reason for that. You know, just pick one. Then there's probably a message in there for you. All right, Mary, Mary, full of grace, what advice can you give us today? We just want one, please. Just one. Look at that. Golden light. There were several others that flipped over. I'm going to acknowledge them, but we're not going to read them. The first power, darkness makes vision possible. The soul, I am free. I have not bound anything. Surrender, which we got that yesterday or the last time I did a video. I am in good hands. And then presence. I exist intensely. I call myself back from all times and all places. Golden light. Healing comes from within. That's the one we're going to read today. That was on the top. And the archangel card was also talking about being bathed in that light. See how she's being bathed in light? All right. The golden light. I don't think we've ever gotten this card. I'm not really sure though. All right, here we go. These are the ones that take the most reading. So I'm going to try to buzz through this. Healing comes from within. We have the power to use our imagination to the effort of healing. If we close our eyes, we can immerse ourselves in an inner apothecary. This goes back to the stress less card that we got for the day. We can allow the imagination to conjure and create potent images, stories, and messages that feel like a balm for the soul to receive, like a sacred medicine cabinet uniquely made for us that can only come from within. In Toni Morrison's masterpiece, Beloved, she writes, freeing yourself was one thing, claiming ownership of that freed self was another. How do we claim and take responsibility for this self we have freed from the ego? We have not gotten this card before. I think we each have to live into the answer for ourselves. For me, my answer is that I claim my freed self by loving myself fiercely. And if not fiercely, then as lovingly as I can in each moment. What does that mean? That means staying conscious and aware of whether or not I am being merciful with myself. Am I being too hard on myself? Am I allowing harsh judgment, either from my own ego or someone else's, to harm me? It's an essential need to want to take a shower or bathe daily, or at least frequently each week. Did I just say something about taking a shower? This is crazy. We often stop short of realizing that our interior landscape is more critical, even than how we appear externally. And the most powerful way to cleanse and heal the interior world of our own heart is to bathe ourselves in golden light. Gold is always the color of halos depicted by artists throughout the centuries. Gold is the goal of the ancient alchemists because gold is unalloyed. It's pure, meaning only itself. It's unified. It's unified. One thing. It has been the mythic and material symbol of divine love for centuries because it has the highest value and deepest worth. This is a reminder to use the power of your imagination to take full ownership of your freed self. Close your eyes and allow an otherworldly golden light to surround and suffuse you from the crown of your head down to the soles of your feet. We did get the crown card, divine intervention, the soul voice meditation. What does it feel like to be bathed in golden light? What a perfect way to just round up everything that was said today. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, anyone who watched. I hope that you learned something or at least received some kind of encouragement, motivation. Sending much love. As always, be grateful for what you have. The big, the small, and the 4111 when I looked at the timer. Be grateful for everything you have, the big, the small, and the blessings yet to come. If you see a need out there today, tomorrow, next week, if there's any possible way that you can fill that need, please do so. You may not only better their day, but you could possibly change their life, and you never know the impact it can have on yours. Be blessed, find peace, and I'll see you next time.